Coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, and Yoel Romero. All right, so here he is, the soldier of God, Olympic silver medalist, Yoel Romero. It's amazing to think he hasn't had a UFC belt around his waist. Most people think, or I should say, some people think he did enough to beat Robert Whittaker back in the day, but this is still one of the best middleweights on planet Earth.
He's one of the most naturally talented guys that I've ever met. From the moment I met him back in the wrestling days, way back around 2001, you understood that you were looking at something special in Yoel Romero, and although he started his career very late, I knew that he would get to this point. Now that he has developed that quick knockout ability, couple that with his wrestling, and you have one of the perennial middleweight top contenders.
Hard to find a lot of glaring weaknesses when you study the film on Yoel Romero. Some might knock the cardio, but seems to get his breathers in there in a 25-minute fight. And you've heard past opponents like Luke Rockhold, Robert Whittaker talk about literally kicking a man of steel.
He's stoned.
Yoel Romero, folks, here he is. All right, so here he is, the inimitable last style bender, Israel Adesanya, still undefeated as a mixed martial artist. DC, you tried to bring him in to emulate John Jones back in the day, and he's such a meticulous, thoughtful guy that he said no because Luke Rockhold was in that gym and he thought he might have to fight him one day.
He knew that at some point he would reach Luke Rockhold in his division, so he said, you know what? I want to help you, DC, but I can't because of what's going to happen going forward in my career. He did not want to put Luke or himself in such an awkward situation. How about forward thinking? How about forward thinking that would have come to pass only a few short years later? But in Israel Adesanya, you also have the mentality, but the fighting ability to become a UFC champion in only 12, 13 months.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Adesanya is 31, Romero is 43. Adesanya is 4 inches taller. He will have a 7-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Yoel, Soldier of God, Romero! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata.
You ready?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
Nice job by Romero there on the feet, not only sticking, but moving to avoid the counterattack coming back.
It's the head movement. It's the athleticism of Yoel Romero that allows him to be standing there flat-footed and just get out of the way whenever you try to hit him. He's always been a phenomenal athlete, and he continues to be that even as he's aged.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of...
Oh, he got him real good, too.
Oh! Lands a big right hand early.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active.
Oh! Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! flush knee to the body. He's got the length advantage in this fight and certainly made it count in that exchange.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Liver kick.
Left hand. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Good takedown defense by Israel.
Romero's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Ooh, found a home for that knee. 34 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. Just out of range with that right hand. Got the single collar tie.
That's a big strike right there.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Oh, straight right. Oh, no wasted motion there. Romero loads up on the right hand and finds the toe.
I mean, you watch it. He's knocked out some of the greatest middleweights of all time. Luke Rockhold, Chris Weidman. He put guys to sleep in a variety of ways, and tonight he does it again. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. And now he's got the tie catch. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Another shot lands upstairs. Seconds now to go in the round. He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab, but you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch in the first one you learn is a jab. And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up? If your opponent has you in the...
All right, so now we're on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Romero's pass is denied. So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
That's what I'm talking about right there. You can't handle your striking. Just keep moving to your left.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
All right, with that, we now present round two. Israel Adesanya and Yoel Romero. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
And he landed the right hand there. Romero's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch.
As he gets close and he's out of the kicking range, all of a sudden he'll change his stance.
Lands a stiff punch there, nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Well, he has certainly kept the punch counters busy tonight. He's landed a ton of significant strikes and clearly is winning this fight tonight.
He's winning this fight going away, and it's one of those rare instances where everything comes together.
Well, as we call on the unofficial numbers, 88 total strikes have landed for Israel Adesanya. And still above 50%, landing with 56% accuracy against Yoel Romero.
It's a big kick.
Oh, big hook, that'll leave a mark. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with
the hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Ooh, what a punch.
Back and forth we go. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He just continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Beautiful strike there by Israel Adesanya. He's got a lifetime in the game, not a lifetime in the UFC, but you see, this is a lifelong striker who is very dangerous with all looks.
Yeah, and when you're standing with Izzy, you're in trouble, man. You're under constant attack the whole time because you never know what he's going to hit you with. And right there, he landed the strike that he was looking for. Nice strike.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Down.
Oh!
He didn't like that left hand.
Adesanya's got the full mount. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Israel Adesanya gets back up again. Takedown defense holds up. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So we got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Oh, and he lands another knee there. DC, he talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did.
Great punch.
Under a minute to go.
Man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, and he's back up again. Swing and a miss. Whoa! And what a round! All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
That's amazing.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Last round, you ready? You ready?
All right, 5 minutes to decide this one. Huge right hand!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length. Of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Look at the turn in that kick. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Romero. Close guard. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Romero. How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, this fighter's got it going tonight. 152. Oh, diving punch lands.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Back to the feet. All right, so
he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Back to the feet. Oh, straight right. Oh!
Look at that. He's in trouble. It's over. It's over.
Yo, wow! That was nasty!
What a performance!
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Rigliano's calling stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.